Well, Dubai's non-oil trade with Mexico reached over 1 billion dirhams in 2007, ranking the country 64 in the list of Dubai's global trading partners. Just a few months ago, a substantial trade delegation headed by the Mexican Consul General toured the region, taking in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Lebanon and the UAE with the aim to build business. Well, Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry has discussed ways of firming economic relations with Mexico. On Inside Business today, we have as our guest Jose Naif Khoury, who is Business and Economic Affairs Minister of Pro-Mexico Middle East. Thanks a lot for coming in today.
Hi, Greg. Thank you very much.
Good to see you. Well, we've got the figures for 2007, which I just mentioned there in the introduction, but obviously the figures are going up.
Yes, of course, and we are getting them ready. Maybe a few months, well, a few weeks, we'll be ready for the 2008 year.
Now, the actual trade delegation that went on this touring visit of the Gulf, I mean, how important was that trip?
Well, the trip was important because of two things. It raised awareness of Mexico in the region, but also it allowed us to see which kind of companies are able to go all the way to the other side of the world, Mexican companies to come all the way here to sell their products, which is important for us.
Why is this region attractive to Mexico? Because as you say, it is a long way away.
Well, this region is attractive for everywhere in the world because it's rich, it is also diverse, it is dynamic, but also Mexico is looking to diversify its trade with everywhere in the world and everyone in the world.
What products mostly come from Mexico to this region?
Mexico exports to this region steel pipes for the oil industry. It also exports auto spare parts and agricultural products.
Do you think that Mexico has been proactive enough in driving business in this region?
It is starting. Maybe it's not proactive enough, but we are getting there. We are doing it, and we are going to grow the office. We are going to open other offices in the region, and we will get the business, and we will be as proactive as can be.
The global credit crisis is obviously affecting everybody.
Yes, of course.
What is the situation in Mexico?
We have two parts on the global crisis. One is because we are a globalized country, we have 44 free trade agreements already in place with 44 different countries or regions in the world. So that is affecting us. But we have a good backup because we have a strong internal market. We had our own credit crisis 12 years ago, and we solved it. We rescued our banks. We did the homework on time on those days, and now we are much well prepared to tackle this one.
Are you finding that there are a lot of mostly entrepreneurs currently doing business in this region, or is it large companies from Mexico?
It was large companies, but now many entrepreneurs, because of the entrepreneurial idea of Dubai and the region, many are being interested and coming for that. It is increasing, but the ones that have a big, strong presence are big companies right now.
Now, I mentioned the Dubai Chamber of Commerce just a moment ago. I mean, how important are they in getting more business going, generating more business?
They were instrumental. I have to thank them, and they were the reason we are here. They helped us setting up the consulate. The Pro-Mexico's office is inside of the consulate building, so helped both the consular thing and also the trade-related thing, which is the one that they should be more interested, really.
Would you say it's up to the government to really get on with these initiatives, or do you think the private sector also has a big part to play?
Oh yes, private sector has a big part to play, but this office is paid by taxpayers' money because Mexico, the government in Mexico, we believe we are the manufacturers of the opportunities for the private entities, or for the private sector. We have to be here like we have to be curing the illness, like we have to be teaching the people. Is a long-term investment. We have to open opportunities for the Mexican companies all over the world and even in Mexico.
Great. Well, Jose Naif Khoury, we've run out of time, but thanks for coming on the programme. And we look forward to hearing more about Mexico.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Greg.
Well, there we are. That's it for this edition of Inside Business. You can contact us by writing to ib@city7tv.com. For now, from all of us on this edition of the programme, goodbye, and we'll see you again soon.